There were 4 of you, and now there's just you, and you've left and you've gone on your own. You must be excited. Tell us all about it.
Yeah, I am excited. After being with the girls for the last 4 years and travelling around the world, it opened up a lot of new and exciting prospects of what's out there, what kind of music's out there, and just really opened up a lot of opportunities for me. So I explained to the girls, and they were we understand why you want out and why you want to go and try something new. So here I am now.
So are your musical tastes different to theirs?
No, it's not a great musical difference. I think, though, when there's 4 of you singing, it's obviously a lot different from the one person singing. So even though everybody, I think, is going to think, okay, my musical style is going to be completely, off the wall and completely different from the group, it's not going to be majorly different. It's just going to be me.
And is this something that you always dreamed of, just being you?
Not me having to be a solo artist wasn't something, I must be the only one on stage. I've never been like that, because if you're in a group and you're happy with what you're doing, and that, great. But for me, I wasn't, so the solo artist was the next step, and luckily the opportunities come along from a management and a record company, so I kind of took them up on it.
So tell us about Light of My Life. It's mush. And,
it's mush.
Because it's funny, I thought it would be a dance song. I thought you'd start with 2 dance songs and then go for the mush. But no, you've whacked him with a good mush song. Yeah,
well, it wasn't planned. What happened was I was actually in my management office, and Simon Climby came in. He said, I've got this great song. Do you want to have a listen? So I said, okay. And he actually sung it to me. He didn't sort of play a demo. He actually put a tape in and actually started singing. It was such a beautiful song. So I'd love to do it. So I went and recorded it. Next thing I know, my management and my record company on the phone going, it's got to be a first single. So, it's a mush song.
So it's not about someone special?
No, I think I'm too young to really be able to sing about the light of my life. Hopefully he's out there somewhere, but, I haven't found him just yet. No, not anybody in particular. Just a really nice song.
Now, how long did it take to record? From when you first heard it, when you first came in and just dropped by the office and sang the song?
It must have been a week or 2, because I went in, we sort of just tried different keys and that, and then I went in another time to re-vocal it.
And you write your own stuff?
Yeah.
And what's that like?
It's it's growing at the moment, because this has been my first time to actually put all my ideas down and introduce them to other people. So I'm sort of co-writing with Simon and a few other people. So it's different. It's all just coming together now for me, really.
And obviously you have to get an album together.
I do.
And so when's that going to be out?
Hopefully by early next year.
Now, who else would you like to work with, if you could work with anyone?
There's so many people. I love Stevie Wonder. It's one of my all-time favourites. If I could write with anybody, I'd love to write with him. Quincy Jones. There's so many. Could go on forever.
What about to sing with?
Stevie, George Michael, them kind of people.
When you grew up, were your mum and dad into showbiz at all?
No, not at all.
So what got you into it? What made you think, I really want to do that?
Just always, from when I can remember, I used to put the music on in the living room and sing and dance around to it for hours, pretending that I was there. I was in that record. I was the one singing that record, and I was really on stage. And it just sort of went on from there. So I went to dance school, went to primary school where we did school shows and that. And then, luckily enough, went to stage school, which helped me find out how to get into it rather than just do it as a hobby.
When you were young and you said you used to dance around, who did you want to be? Or who did you think you were?
I thought I was a mixture of people, because Stevie Wonder and Diana Ross used to play a lot. I used to like both of them. And also I used to play the Nolans and Bucks Fizz as well, so it's like a real mixture of people. So it's kind of 2 different avenues of singers, but they both kind of played a little bit into forming me into wanting to do this,
One of the things I'm amazed about when I talk to, particularly like the younger bands, is you travel around the world on this sort of whirlwind of interviews and concerts and everything else. It sounds fun, but you never get to stop really and enjoy it, do you?
I mean, you get off a plane, say Monday morning, you go straight to your hotel, you check in, you put your bags down, then you're off to the first set of interviews, up to the record company, meet everybody. That night, it's normally dinner to meet everybody. The next day, promotion. The next day, promotion. Next day, out of there, on to the next. So you see the hotel and TV studios, really. You don't see a lot.
Sounds tough.
It can get tough when you're doing that for 3 months on the trot. That's when you think, I really want to go home and see my mum and dad and my friends and just sort of like be 20,
Yeah.
Then the other side to it is when you're on stage, and I think you've got to have something inside you that wants to be out there doing it. You want to be out there singing and performing, because if that's not inside you, the other side of things would just kill it for you.
Is there any place that you haven't been yet that you'd like to go?
No, actually, there's not. Travelling isn't something that, you know, I must go and do. You know, I love England. I think it's the best country in the world.
Just when the sun shines, isn't it?
It's
heaven,
fantastic
isn't it?
here.
Yeah.
After travelling around the world, I really appreciate this country now. I really do. But the other countries were great, obviously.
Yeah. Now, this is a very dodgy question for me to ask. How's your driving coming on?
Oh, no.
How many times have you failed now?
3. I'm afraid.
So what have you failed on? First time?
Going too fast.
Second time?
Going too fast.
Third time?
Pulling out too fast on a roundabout.
There you go. So, and your mum and dad, do they worry about you when you're away?
Oh, yeah. I call my mum all the time. Just
Really?
every day I call her. I miss her a lot when I go away, and my dad. Yeah, they do, but, you know, as long as I'm happy, they let me go and do my thing, as long as I'm sensible.
Have they ever watched you and thought that was too raunchy, or I didn't
nothing like that.
being a little bit sort of unhappy at the way you're doing things?
Oh, no, they never sort of interfered in what I do on stage or how I look or anything like that. They'd tell me off for leaving my plates on the side and leaving wet towels on the bed and stuff like that.
All the normal stuff.
All the normal stuff, yeah, but and for having the music too loud, too late at night or whatever, but not for the way I am.
Because you see, to everyone else, you are Louise superstar. Ultra babe superstar. But, you know, to your mum and dad, you're just their daughter.
Yeah, I know. It's, you know, I go home and I live in the same road as my mum and dad, so it's kind of like I'm up there more than I'm in my flat. I've got 2 younger brothers who bring me completely right down to earth when I go indoors. It's kind of like cartoons on, pillows in my face.
Oh, that must be quite good, though, I would have thought, after having everything that you have when you were touring and all the sort of the glitzy side of the biz, and then you go back home and they don't care a monkey.
There's nothing like it. My brother always says to me, God, Louise, it really drives me mad. You're always on the TV. I see enough of you. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah, good job.
Thanks a lot. No, they bring me right back down to earth. And my friends do too. Everybody's couldn't care less.
If you had a day off, how would your perfect day be from morning to end?
Just spending it with my friends. If it's a hot day, then definitely you're going down to the beach or down to sort of a big park somewhere, picnic, chilling with them all day, and seeing my family at some stage too. And if it's cold, and just staying indoors and watching videos.
Do you like going to the cinema?
Yeah, I love the cinema. I like clubbing. I like all the normal stuff.
I would think that must be one danger. You want to go clubbing, all the normal things, temping, bowling, swimming, whatever,
I do
you
all
know.
that. No, when I get the chance, I do all them kind of things. Like if I've got a week off or something, I'll fit in bowling one night, cinema one night. I go for dinner with mum and dad one night, see my friends another night. I just try and fit everything in that most people would just take for granted, just doing whenever they fancied it, you know.
Is it quite hard? Has it ever become a hassle?
No, everyone's always been really cool. They come up and they say, oh, we really like your music, or, you know, congratulations, or, you know, everyone's just really nice. I've never had, like, really bad trouble, except when you get people when they say, are you that girl? And you go, yeah, they go, no, you're not, don't lie. Like, okay, I'm not. Well, are you? Oh, God.
Is it quite hard to have romances with your lifestyle and how hard you have to work?
It's not easy. There's not a lot of time, and when there is the time, you've got to be careful and that. But I think if you really want that romance, and you'll fit it in, if it's the right one and it's meant to be, then it will happen, and it will just work its way around your career.
Are you a natural romantic?
Yeah, I think so.
Now I've got quick questions here for you. Right, here we go. These are one-word answers. What do you think when you look in the mirror first thing in the morning?
Oh, no.
That's 2 words. What is your cooking speciality?
Pasta.
What were you like as a child?
Talked a lot.
Most treasured souvenir?
My watch. It was bought for me by a friend, so I like it very much.
Very nice indeed. Which animal do you think you most resemble?
A bird.
Now, finally, what are your desires for the future? Or what do you want? Is there anything you need to achieve?
I want to be happy. I think that's just the main thing. I think happiness and health is important. And I just want to carry on working hard. I want to one day to go on to be a great international artist, you know. I want to try and take it worldwide, put on amazing big concerts. Just do it properly, you know. I just want to go out there now and achieve all my dreams.
Now, do you have a message for people that have bought this CD and are listening to it right now? What would you like to say?
Just thanks for listening to the song and being interested. You know, hopefully I've got many more great songs to come. At the moment, I'm working with great people. Everybody's being great around me. And I'm planning on releasing some pretty good songs in the future. So I just hope they enjoyed it. And I hope everybody out there is going to carry on listening.
Well, good luck, Louise.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.